got 2 dumbbells, any weight that's comfortable for you. You're just going to take the legs hip width apart. You can either hold the weights up or you can bring the weights down. So you can just squat like that, or squat like that. So set into your heels. Get your toes in contact with the ground. So you're going to do 15 of these and then take a 30-second break and then do another 15 of these. If you want to do 3 sets, just take 30 seconds in between. Once you've finished with that, we're going to come down onto the ground unless you've got a bench. Knuckles are going to face up towards the ceiling. Feet are down, abs engaged, and we're just going to lift up and pull the elbows down so they just tap the ground. And then come back up. Again, 15. Take 30 seconds rest. Do another 15. If you want to do another set, again 30 seconds rest. So either 2 sets or 3 sets. We're going to get back up again. And take the feet a little bit wider now. So heels come in, toes turn out to the side. And you sit your bottom down and then come back up. So we're doing a little bit inner thigh and outer thigh. So again, 15 of these, 30-second rest in between each 15. You can do 2 sets, you can do 3. You want to push, you can do 4. Okay, so the next one, if you have any back troubles, we can either do rows like this, so keeping your back straight, pull your shoulders in, so pull your shoulder blades in, and then lead your elbows up towards your ribcage. Eyes forward. That's too much on your back, just step the foot forward and do the same here. Again, 15, 30 seconds rest. 2 sets or 3 is up to you. And if you don't want to do it standing, you can come onto your knees, hold onto the weights, come in a box position, and then you're just going to row one up and then row the other one up. Again, because you're doing alternating arms, you could do 20 of these. Take a 30-second rest, and then you can repeat the movement again. Okay, coming back up. We're going to do lunges now. So I'm going to go from the side. I'm just going to step 1 foot back and come back up. Step, bend, come back up. Step onto your toes. Bend your knee down and then step back up. Again, because you're doing alternating, do 20 of these. 30 seconds rest in between. And then go again. When you finish with them, come down onto the ground. Taking the palms in towards each other. Elbows are going to lead out to the sides, keeping the arms slightly bent. And let the elbows lead the way as you come down. They tap the ground and come back up. Try not to tap the weights together because you want to be controlling that weight as it goes out to the side. And as it comes back in. Again, 15 of these. 30 seconds rest in between. You can do 2 sets or 3, whatever suits you. Then we come back up. Okay, we're going to get the shoulders involved with the squats now, so I'm just going to take some lighter weights. So feet a little bit closer together. We're just going to sit down and come back up, and then sit down and the arms come forward, so just up to shoulder height only. Sit your bottom back and raise back up. Again, 15, 30 seconds rest in between. 2-3 sets, it's up to you. Next one, we're going to do just pulling the elbows up. So we want to go high and wide here. Pull them up. So dumbbells come up to the chest, elbows pull back. Two, 3 sets of them. Just going to take one. Start the feet hip width apart. Take one foot over, bend that leg, sit the bottom back, take that stretch, come back up. That stretch down. So sit your bum right back. So legs are wide. This leg stays straight. This leg bends and brings your bottom back, so you can pull that into your inner thigh. Come back up. Stay on that same leg. And come back up. If you want it a bit harder, you can come down and then lift up, come together. Come down, lift up, come together. Once you've done that side, you can go on to the other side. So sit back, you just come up and sit that bum back. Just getting a slight stretch in the inner thigh, or you can use the whole leg. Coming out and sitting down into the heel and back in. Next one. We go into the shoulders now. So taking it up into this position like a W. I'm going to push up into a V and W. So just shoulder pressing. Make sure the hands don't clam together, and that you're just controlling that weight up and then back down. So 2 sets of these should be enough. Okay, for the next one, I'm going to take one weight, just hold it into the hands. I'm going to come into a wide squat, so keeping the feet a little bit wider apart. We're going to squat down one way, we're going to take one leg and step it back. And then we're going to squat. Bring that leg back forward. And keep going on that same leg. So again, you can do 16 of these. Or if you're not quite ready for that, you can just do 12, because they are double. So just make sure when you turn, that leg, that foot stays still. So the foot stays still, it doesn't twist. And then you get that stretch into your inner thigh. Just turn that leg and squat down. So we're going to go onto the other side. Let's squat down into the middle. Step back. And squat again. Come back up. Again, 30 seconds rest after you've done each side. or in between each side, if it feels comfortable, and then you can go again. Okay, next set, be the front raises into the shoulders, so you can either do alternating, keeping the elbows slightly bent, just coming up to that shoulder height. So you don't want to be up here, just the shoulder height, and then control it back down. So as soon as one comes back down, the other one lifts. Or you can do both together. Again, 15, 2 sets, 15 repetitions, 2 sets of these. Then we're going to come into the side one. So you can either use your elbows and bring them out and bring the weights back in, or you can hang the weights down by your side. Get the elbows slightly bent, and we bring up by the elbows. So I'm slightly forward here. I'm not sort of back here. So lead with the elbows as you come up. So elbows want to be higher than your wrists. Again, 15. 2 sets, 30 seconds rest in between. Okay. And next one we're going to go into is going to be bicep curls. So you're going to keep those elbows in by your ribs. It's best if you lift up halfway to begin with. Draw your elbows back to your ribs. So then when you lift that arm up, they're going to be stuck into your rib cage rather than moving forward. Just going to pull the lower arm up to the top arm. So squeezing the lower arm to the top. Once it comes all the way down, pull it back up, don't let it rest. Again, 2 or 3 sets of 15 for that one, it's absolutely fine. And the next one we're going to do is going to be the triceps, just to finish off with. So do these single arm. We're just going to hold the top of the arm with my other hand so it brackets it back. So it's stopping coming forward because we don't want you going from that position. So draw it back as much as you can. Keep that arm straight and don't let that arm come forward. We're just going to lower the arm to a 90 degree and then straighten back up. So you don't want to go down here and back up, you just want to go 90 degrees and back up. So everything's in that straightening of that arm. Make sure that hand is not letting that arm go forward. Keep it bracketed. And we'll do 15 on each arm. Take a 30-second rest and then you can do another 15 on each arm. So again, using that hand as a bracket, pulling that arm back and then just tipping back, coming back. And where you've got your hand, you should be able to feel the muscles working in your arm after a few repetitions. And come back down. Okay, just stretch out quad muscles. So if you need to hold on to a wall, hold on to the wall. Just going to bring that foot up. You're going to keep your knees in line and you're just going to pull your foot back so you can feel stretch down the thigh muscle there. And drop that foot down and you bring the other foot up. Try and keep your knees in line here. And bring it down. Push one foot forward. We're just going to tilt the toes up towards your face, and then we're going to tip your hips forward. So bend at the hips and just get that stretch all the way down your calf muscle. And come back up, back in, upper foot goes up, tip the toes up and bend into it. Okay, hands for the back. So just bring your elbows back towards your spine. And then if you can, clasp your hands together and bring it down. Taking that shoulder, taking that arm right across the chest, grabbing in between the joints, and we're just going to look over the shoulder. Hand goes down, other arm goes up, taking across the chest and looking over the shoulder. One more for the tricep, just taking that arm back, reaching the hand down towards the shoulder blades and giving that other hand just a nudge, nudging that arm. So just nudging that arm back to feel the stretch along the back of the arm. And on the side, arm goes up, hand goes back towards the shoulder blades, and we're just going to push a little bit into that arm. Just a little stretch on the inner thighs, just come down. And to the opposite side. And just two more. Come back up. And just roll your shoulders round. And that's it.